13 healthiest types of bread you need to start eating now. From rye to whole wheat to sourdough, selecting the healthiest bread at the grocery store can be a little overwhelming. Numerous breads seems to be healthy because they are made of whole grains and packed with fiber, but in reality they contain high amounts of sugar, sodium, and refined flour. The good news is that you can avoid buying the wrong types of bread by simply watching this video to the end. To set the record right on the healthiest, we've evaluated various types based on amounts of fiber, protein, micronutrients, and what research says about their health benefits. In today's video, we will share with you the 13 healthiest types of bread you need to start eating now, from Ezekiel bread, oat bread, flaxseed bread, and more. Stay tuned to find out more. Number 1. Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread differs from most other kinds of bread because the makers use sprouted whole grains. Ezekiel bread is made from sprouted whole grains, legumes, and sometimes seeds. It contains no sugar, no preservatives, nor artificial ingredients, unlike most other commercially available breads. It also has the same benefits as whole grain bread and can also provide additional nutrients. Compared to bread without sprouts, the Ezekiel bread diet contains more protein, fiber, and absorbable vitamins and minerals. It also contains fewer harmful anti-nutrients like phytic acid and is even less fortified with gluten. Do you find this video interesting? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Number 2. Flaxseed bread. Flaxseed bread is one of the healthiest types of bread you can eat, as it's majorly made from flax seeds and whole grain. Flax seeds are not grains, but are packed with essential nutrients required by the body system. These tiny seeds are very high in healthy polyunsaturated fats and fiber. Also, they serve as an excellent source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, an omega-3 fatty acid majorly found in plant foods. According to a study, a high intake of alpha-linolenic acid was associated with a lower risk of heart disease. People who ate flaxseed bread are about 24% less likely to get breast cancer than those who didn't eat. Adding flaxseed bread to your diet may help protect your body system against cancers and improve your heart's well-being. Number 3. Oat bread. One of the present-day types of healthy bread in the grocery store is oat bread, which comprises oats and whole wheat flour as the major ingredients. Oats are made up of a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan, which benefits the body by steadying blood sugar, lowering bad cholesterol, and bringing down high blood pressure. Oats are particularly rich in soluble fiber, which can help in reducing constipation. Moreover, oat bread with oats on its label doesn't mean it's healthy because some oat bread only contains a small number of oats and is majorly made up of refined flours, oils, and added sugar. Therefore, you need to be very careful while choosing your oat bread. Number 4. Gluten-free bread. Gluten-free bread is a blend of gluten-free consumables such as almonds, coconut, potato, brown rice, or tapioca. Glutens are a group of proteins in wheat that are responsible for giving bread its chewy texture. Gluten-free bread is suitable for people who need to abstain from gluten, like people with symptoms of celiac disease or high gluten sensitivity. When gluten is removed, manufacturers add other ingredients to compensate because the bread needs to be chewy and have a spongy texture. People without celiac disease or gluten allergies are urged to opt for regular bread. Most people without these health issues wrongly think that if they keep away from gluten, they will lose weight. But keep in mind that avoiding gluten will not result in weight loss, and that gluten-free bread is not necessarily healthier. Number 5. Cornbread. Cornbread is fairly different from other types of bread, not just because it's a quick bread made from cornmeal, but because of its cake-like structure. If you are not an excellent cook for a morning feast, looking for a healthy substitute will defy the worry. Eating cornbread will do the magic. Cornbread is packed with energy-boosting vitamin Bs and thiamine that improve the brain's cognitive function. Moreover, the bread is made up of phosphorus, carbohydrate, and manganese that can give you maximal feeling while providing you with a sack of energy for the whole day. Number 6. Sourdough. Sourdough has a sort of peculiarity. It's generally made through fermentation, which relies on mixing white flour with yeast and natural bacteria, enzymes. The end product is free of added sugars and has prebiotic fibers that are essential for gut health. One of the main advantages of sourdough is that it's significantly easier to digest than other types of bread because of its prebiotics and probiotics created during the fermentation process. Sourdough is thought to have a low glycemic index, which measures the impact of a food on blood sugar. Also, the bacteria contained in sourdough may help decrease the rate at which starch is digested in the body, thereby making this bread likely less to cause an increase in blood sugar. Number 7. Sprouted rye bread. Rye bread is a denser and heavier loaf, as it is deficient in fat and contains less gluten than wheat. Studies show that bread made from 100% rye has a more negligible effect on blood sugar and keeps you full for a very long time. Adults who ate rye bread released a significant amount of insulin hormone that regulates blood sugar compared to adults who ate white wheat bread. Too much insulin in the body system is accompanied by obesity and may increase your chance of having type 2 diabetes. Rye's ability to lower the body's insulin is due to its high soluble fiber content, and consuming food with soluble fiber helps lower the digestion of carbs, which reduces blood sugar spikes and regulates insulin release in the body. Number 8. 100% whole wheat bread. Meeting your nutrients requirements is excellent and all good, but the end outcome of good nutrition is sound health, and this is where whole wheat bread comes in. Whole wheat is known to be very rich in fiber and considered to be more nutritious than other grains which have been processed to remove the germ and bran, which contains proteins, minerals, and other beneficial plant compounds. Whole wheat bread is packed with complex carbohydrate that keeps you full for longer. An average slice contains about 12 to 20 grams of total carbohydrate, a significant amount of which is fiber. Number 9. Sprouted whole grain bread. If naturally occurring nutrients and fiber are what you are looking for, sprouted bread is a wise choice of bread for you. Sprouted bread is gotten from whole grains that have started to grow because of moisture and heat exposure. Sprouting has been known to improve the amount and availability of essential nutrients in whole grains. Sprouted grains are a perfect choice for people with irregular blood sugar control or diabetes because they do not increase blood sugar like other grains. Number 10. Brown rice bread. Brown rice bread is a very nutritious food. It's relatively low in calories, gluten-free, and very high in fibers. The fibers in brown rice bread help lower the cholesterol level, moves waste products through the digestive tract, and helps prevent blood clots. Consuming brown rice bread can improve and prevent many health conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Number 11. Protein bread. If you're trying to gain muscle mass or free more weight, protein bread could be a great additive to your diet. It's also a great option for people with diabetes and those looking for a good source of protein. What's more, this bread is a good option for people who want to cut out carbohydrates from their diet and still like to eat bread. When carbohydrate is cut out from the diet, it helps in losing weight. This bread is very beneficial to people with diabetes in regulating the amount of sugar in the bloodstream. It also limits the intake of sugar. Carbohydrates are the primary origin of energy in the body, and when it's broken down, it promotes the glucose level in blood. People with diabetes may not produce enough insulin to break down glucose, so protein bread is the best option for them. Number 12. Purple bread. This bread is made by infusing anthocyanins, an extract obtained from black rice, with white bread. These naturally occurring anthocyanins, which give this bread its purple color, act as an antioxidant. According to a Singaporean researcher, purple bread is easier to digest than its white counterpart because it's embedded with many fibers and protein. Purple bread is an excellent source of natural anti-inflammatories and antioxidants for cardiovascular and neurodegenerative diseases. It's also an excellent weapon for people fighting obesity and cancer. Number 13. Multigrain bread. Multigrain bread is made when white flour is blended with more than one grain, for example, millet, barley, and wheat. Due to these multigrains, this bread tends to have a lower glycemic index and more fibers than white bread, resulting in longer-lasting energy. Eating multigrain bread helps to lower your risk of diseases like diabetes, stroke, and heart disease. Acknowledging the popularity of low-carb and gluten-free diets, you may find it challenging to think of bread in a positive way for good health. But despite criticism that it's fattening or too high in carbs, the right kind of bread can be an extremely healthful food. After all, many of the healthiest pieces of bread have a simple ingredient list that begins with whole grains, and eating more whole grains is linked with lower weight and decreased risk of heart disease, cancer, and death by any cause. Any healthy bread you choose, remember to eat it in moderation as part of a balanced diet with various nutritious foods. Will you start eating these types of bread after watching this video? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!